Hey everyone, have a here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the Black Friday celebration coming to global. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And it feels like it's been forever since I've recorded a video. It's been about a week now, but at least we have some news here. I want to dive in to this upcoming Black Friday celebration. And again, it's coming to global because global still needs to catch up a little bit, and it seems like this is where we hopefully will fully catch up in terms of content for both global and JP. Let's go ahead and dive into the details. Of course, data download happened last night. This right here is what we're going to be getting. Either we got it already in terms of the Frieza and Cooler exchange unit. So that happened last night. Today we're going to be getting, or tonight we're going to be getting the awakenings to the Universe 6 units here with Hit and Champa and the Namekians there. And then you have on the 21st, 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be getting the EZAs to the representatives of Universe 7. So all this, of course, leads into the question we'll be asking for a few months now is where's Jiren? And that's what we're going to for sure get. However, we're going to be getting a lot of things on global, not only Jiren. So because in the data download, we end up getting 3 tickets, and each ticket really focuses on, I would say, a different character, right? We have the Black Friday Dokkan Festival exclusive, we have the Black Friday Legendary Summon Carnival ticket, and then we have the Tons of Thanks Black Friday ticket. So let's easily get this out of the way in terms of when the banners should be dropping. I think we're going to be getting all 3 of these banners at the same time on global, which is kind of wild. I think the Tons of Thanks banner, which is the TANABATA banner, we'll talk about that in a second. We're actually going to probably keep that until Christmas because Christmas is generally where we're getting that anyway. But maybe get something different during Christmas time on global and on JP. So Black Friday this year, and Black Friday is more of a, I would say, United States thing. You know, I think so. I don't think it's globally celebrated, but Black Friday is generally the day after Thanksgiving, which is held on a Thursday. And the Friday after Thanksgiving is a big shopping day in the United States, and that's why we call it Black Friday. So maybe it's caught on a little bit worldwide, but in the United States, that's a big shopping day for our country, and that's going to be happening on the 29th. As you can see, the banner ends for Super Dragon Ball Heroes on the 28th, right at midnight, and I would then assume that, I won't say maybe all these banners, but most of these banners may be dropping. I'll say all of them because it says Black Friday, right? So all of them are going to be dropping either at midnight on the 29th or maybe at 1 a.m. somewhere around that time frame on there. I would say both on global and JP, the Dokkan Festival exclusive, whatever that's going to be. We'll talk about that in a second as well. But the Carnival banner and the Tons of Things banner should be dropping basically right on the 29th, which is Black Friday. So given that, what we know already is what these 2 tickets represent. The third one, again, we'll talk about that in predictions here, but we know we're going to be getting Jiren, right? Because this is a Legendary Summon Carnival banner, and Jiren's a Carnival unit, and hopefully, now this is one of the things I'm like afraid of, is it's still going to be a double rates banner. However, I am okay if this is just going to be a pity banner. Either way, I think it's easy enough to go ahead and get this unit if you truly want this unit. Now, I will say Jiren is a luxury unit. It is not necessary for you to have Jiren. He is a good unit as a second position unit, maybe even as a floater, but all in all, he's really not going to help too many teams because most of the teams that he's on, there are maybe better options for that team. But if you really want to run a Gatopo team, a full Universe 11 team, or something of that nature, something very fringe, you might want to summon for this. Now, I still believe that the double rates banner that we should be getting on JP, which is during Christmas time, right? Somewhere in the middle of December, that should also have Jiren on it as well. Because remember, operational operational is supposed to be, you know, all merged. So as new banners come out, as new units come out, we should be getting those at the same as JP. And I don't think they're going to omit Jiren from the double rates banner during the middle of December. So there's going to be a chance for you to go ahead and pick him up. I don't know if, you know, he's able to be, you know, purchased by coins by then. Maybe. If that's the case, then probably no one should really summon on this. If you have coins left over and you really want to pull them, just go ahead and use the coins and not use your dragon stones, right? So that's something to think about in terms of this banner here, given that if I'm not sure if it's still going to be double rates. If it's not double rates, it's going to be definitely pity. So we will see when this information comes out. And again, right now I'm recording this on the 20th. Information on this shouldn't be coming out until probably next week, right? So given that we know that this is Jiren here with the legendary summoning carnival ticket, we also know what the Black Friday Tons of Thanks banner is, and that's going to be the TANABATA banner that JP got back in July, right? So or end of June. And this is a great banner for individuals who don't have the top tier units to go ahead and try to pick up the Tech UI Goku, to go ahead and pick up the 9-year anniversary units in the Beast Gohan and the Full Power Broly. The thing about this, though, when this used to come out during Christmas time on Global, we would be thankful, of course, for this banner, because if you didn't get them in the 9-year anniversary, we would have to wait until next July to try to pick these units up down the road. But because we have now merged and operation schedules are together, the 10-year anniversary is going to happen at end of January, beginning of February. And I won't say these units are going to be obsolete, but I would assume some of these units are going to be there as well. So again, Dragonstone usage, you want to make sure that you're not spending too many Dragonstones on this banner here. Maybe just use these tickets. And I think we're going to be getting the banner, and it's going to basically be live for like a month, and you're able to capture these tickets for the entire month, I would assume. That is just, again, an assumption of different missions that you can get for these tons of things and get multiple free multis on this banner. And again, it's not as valuable because the 10-year anniversary is really right around the corner for Global as well. Now, let's talk about the fun stuff here. Is what is, because we know the tons of thanks, we know the Carnival ticket. What is the Black Friday Dokkan Festival exclusive? Well, JP didn't get any of these other tickets, right? And they didn't say this is a Black Friday celebration in general. So they're still going to be getting the Dokkan Festival exclusive. The question is, what is the Dokkan Festival exclusive? Because the theme right now for Global is a lot to do with Jiren, a lot to do with the Tanabata celebration here in Realm of Gods, representative of Universe 7, etc., etc. So the question is, are they going to stay with that in the Dokkan Festival exclusive? So I have theories here. Here's my prediction portion of the video. So first and foremost is the main screen on Global. I don't know if they're going to do this on JP. I didn't confirm or not confirm that. The main screen is going to be the UI Goku and Jiren background in the entrance animation when you log into the game. So that leads me to believe it's going to have to do something with Jiren in terms of the category or the theme of it. All right. So when you look at Jiren, you have these categories as the options, right? So, and this is in the JP kind of translated on here. I don't think it's going to be Defenders of Justice because, of course, we had God Topo do that. Battle of Fate, possibly. Super Bosses, I don't think so. Space Traveling Warriors, we just had that with the Demon Power and the Lord Slug there. That was kind of Space Traveling Warriors as well. Transformation Boost, that was recent 9-year anniversary, and same thing with kind of Full Power with the Warway Celebration. So it kind of leads me into, okay, is it going to be Tournament Participants, Universal Survivor, Realm of Gods, Universe 11, or Powerful Comeback? So those are the ones that jumped out to me in terms of what would be the theme that would make sense for them to say, oh yeah, we're just going to still make login screen, the Jiren screen on here, and I don't think they're gonna make the Dokkan Festival exclusive unit Jiren in and of itself. I don't think that's gonna happen. They could. They just throw a curveball and they go, we're gonna have Jiren as the Carnival banner, and we're gonna have a full power Jiren as a Dokkan Festival exclusive. They could do that, right? But that's not where my mind is going at this point in time in terms of predicting what we're gonna be getting on the Dokkan Festival exclusive. So one of the things I'm predicting here is I'll always look at, you know, what's the other things around Dokkan that needs to get easy aid or super easy aid. So first I look at, like, okay, what needs to get easy aid, right? In terms of LRs, these are the remaining kind of OG type units that need to get easy aid. And then of course you also have the new current dual category LRs that of course most recently got easy aid is the physical Janemba, which is a fantastic unit, right? So I kind of look at these two screens here and go, okay, what are my options, right? If they're going to go Realm of Gods, right? It's like, what options do I have in Realm of Gods or tournament participants, etc., etc.? There's not really any options in this page, but there is a page option here would be the Murzumasu, which be in kind of in Realm of Gods, or if they're going to go tournament participants, we can go God Goku and Hit here. So I would say these two are likely if they're going to go down that route of getting an LR EZA, if we get an LR EZA. This is, again, for me to figure this out, try to figure this out logically, right? The next step is then looking at super EZAs, right? So of course we just ended up having the Tekbiris EZA, which is a fantastic unit, and that's already technically Realm of Gods, but it was kind of, you know, I think more in lines of Space Traveling Warriors, right? Is the reason why he got super EZA'd during the Demon Power Space Traveling Warriors Lord Slug celebration. So the funny thing here, I don't know if you noticed this, is they have not super EZA'd any int units yet. So I'm going, okay, what are some options here? So they can possibly do, you know, if they're going to do Realm of Gods, they can do Blue Vegeta. Or this is the unit that we thought was going to super EZA during Tanabata, but never did. And maybe they were just waiting for this to happen on Global. So the Blue Goku here is going to super EZA during the celebration. So if they do choose to go down that route, my prediction is Dokkan Festival exclusive Blue Goku and Vegeta, even though we got one, you know, no one uses, right, in terms of the transformed into Vegito Blue. This is a Dokkan Festival exclusive Goku Vegeta. I would like, it's not Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken or Evolution Vegeta, it's just Blue, right, when they're basically beginning to fight Jiren before they go Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Evolution Vegeta. It could be a transformation or active skill that goes into that as well. For LR EZAs, they can then do, like I mentioned before, if there's going to go Realm of Gods, in terms of a theme here, they can go Murzumasu, or if it's tournament participants, or Universal Survivor Saga, Hit and God Goku, and then the blue Goku for the Super EZA, right? This makes a lot of sense if they were to go down this route and have Jiren as kind of the backdrop to all this. I think makes a lot of sense. If Jiren's kind of the backdrop, I would then just remove, you know, like Murzumasu here, and then like these EZAs would make a lot of sense, right? So, however, I think they're gonna go a different route. All right, I think they're gonna go, because kind of going back to this here, I think they're gonna go here. Power Revival is powerful comeback. There are not many powerful comeback units in the game. Of course, powerful comeback started with a Carnival unit in terms of the Super Saiyan Goku Bird Coup, right? That's powerful comeback 200%. But it's not really a overused unit anymore. And then we have Super Saiyan Blue, Evolution Vegeta as another leader, but not really anybody in terms of Dokkan Festival exclusives. So I can see them going powerful comeback, and then it might look like this. So instead of this here makes a lot of sense for powerful comeback, because if Goku and Vegeta is part of powerful comeback, then you have the EZA to the movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, which is powerful comeback, and then also a powerful comeback Super EZA to the Int Gohan here. Like you go in Gohan, that's Majin Buu Saga, etc., etc. It was like we can't have a ton of Majin Buu Saga celebrations. I guess probably we could, you know, if we wanted to Super EZA a lot of units on here. And I mentioned before, we still haven't had a Int Super EZA. I think this might be the spot to go ahead and do so. And they couldn't just easily go ahead and Super EZA the Ultimate Gohan here. And not have to do another Majin Buu Saga celebration because he is part of Powerful Comeback. So I'm going to lean toward that. I think this is, I won't say a huge stretch, but it does make sense. I think more or less this might be the, I'll move, you know, Murzumasa out of the screen here. You know, Universe Survival Saga, Representative Universe 7 type of scenario on here. I think that's probably more likely. And then there's kind of this thing here that a lot of people are talking about in terms of, you know, is this going to be a giant celebration? This could possibly happen as well. Grade 8 giant form with this new active skill mechanic during giant form. Very interesting. However, I don't think it's going to be part of the theme. Again, I could be wrong here. I'm going to stick with these two options on here. I'm actually going to just take him off, and I'm just going to stick with tournament participants here. And I think either one people would be very happy about. Again, I'm just throwing this out there with the Blue Goku and Vegeta as a Dokkan Festival exclusive. It could be totally something different, but that's what I'm going to lean toward. Trying to think logically here. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen for the Dokkan Festival exclusive celebration, the Black Friday celebration. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.